Network to battery phone should be bikini, you have to move around. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm sorry, you say we need a lightning. Can give us some lightning? Our production from here, it's dark. It's dark. Okay.
Okay, you can help us with your light.
Exactly. Let me see.
Goes okay, I'm bright.
Okay, it's bright.
Exactly. See, even our phone light is helpful.
Leave there, hello. So that you will pull the light. Show I go say going back, come so just okay.
Okay. Show the DB. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we are doing it.
Okay, everyone. My photo shoot has got to stop now. I have got a visitor here, a guest, who has been trying so hard, to get hold of me since I arrived Nigeria. We've got Flip TV here on standby, and we're gonna be going on this interview now, and it's all about me and the IE team in general. Okay, guys, enjoy the interview. We'll be taking off now, and I'll be broadcasting this live as well. I'm not gonna be talking much. You listen to me and to the gentleman here. That is the CEO, the editor himself, the chairman of Flip TV. Yeah, Flip TV. You've been seeing them all around, and it's got his crew in the house. So, guys, watch out for the interview. Live on ABIKE Jagaban show. The network will threaten that you can stay somewhere.
You're blocking me. I have to cover all this.
Come and see
you can go there.
Okay. Is it live?
Can we do? Yeah. Yeah. Today is another edition of Flip Charts where we are celebrating, see the show, Flip Chart on Flip TV. Today I have a very important guest. Another sensation on social media. Of course, you must have heard the name, ABIKE JAGABAN. She's there with me on the couch, and I'm sure we're going to have a great session talking to her. Well, ABIKE, for all we get from, is her stage name, but she has a real name. Tolu Daba from Ijebu. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you.
Same here, thank you.
You're looking so radiant this evening.
Thank you.
You agree with me that this would have been a perfect outfit for you at Wasi's party?
No, I don't. I love that my ballerina dress, so especially designed for that occasion. This would have been too bling bling. It's an indoor thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved to, step into a hall with this, looking so, wonderfully
But this is lovely anyway.
Thank you so much.
Now tell me, I know you live in the UK.
Yes,
How long have you been in the UK now?
About 12, 13 years.
Yeah. And what has it been? Your experience, like, living in the UK.
Anyway, my name is Tolu Daba. My stage name is ABIKE Jagaban. And as you all know, ABIKE is our Oriki, our Akweje in Yoruba land. I help from Ijebu. So my name is ABIKE as well, as much as I answer Tolu Adeoye. And Olowo Gaba, it is a compound name. Yeah. Olowo Gaba is my father's name, and Nigeria is my husband's name. So anyway, life in UK has been so easy. It's not been tough for me, but as we all know, that is different strokes to different folks. For me personally, it's been wonderful. It hasn't been bad. My experience, totally has been awesome. I wouldn't lie, because I love to explore. We can't do volume. You have to come first so that we don't, So when you know how to explore, when you act within your right, you won't find it too difficult in your case, not that much. So it's been so good for me.
What prompted your relocation? What prompted your relocation?
Well, as a young lady, I have always had a passion, to do something different abroad. I have always seen myself there in future. I started nursing this since I was a child when I was venturing into going into broadcasting with NTA then.
Really?
So I actually read mass communication in school, and then I went to Ogun State Polytechnic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then I proceeded to Lagos State University for my degree program. So where I got a bachelor in art. I read History and International Relations. It's still in the same line, with my mass communication that I had in the Polytechnic. So I've always had this dream to become a TV person since I was a child. And my mom was such a motivation that my mom would keep pushing me. Oh, you have to get a space in NTA there with them Uncle Yinka Greg, the late Antitokuba Jai, and all those was, they happened to be my mom's junior in school. So my mom is always, a moving force telling me, oh, you can do it, Toby, you can do it, just keep going, I trust you. But unfortunately, she passed away, but that's okay. And it's my dream is achieved eventually coming to social media. It wasn't something that was actually, pre-planned. It wasn't pre-planned. I didn't plan it. I wasn't prepared for it. But then I told myself I could do it the moment I found myself in the limelight, because what brought me to social media is totally different from where I found myself. I never called for fame. I didn't have any intention of going, into the limelight with what brought me in there. It was more of a plaything, more of how will I say? I was actually having a truce with one of my friends.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember?
But why do you have to bring what happened, the spark between you and your friend to social media?
Thank you very much. It wasn't on social media. We wouldn't define WhatsApp then as much of a social media thing. When it was just freshly introduced, we're all looking at it like just a small part of the social media where we could all, communicate aside talking. We never knew it is as big as what it is today. And as we all know that it's been bastardized, a lot of people, they've abused the social media. And even then when we were passing voice notes via WhatsApp, no one knew how big social media was then. You see, so the awareness was later done on us after we released all this, after we found ourselves there, and after we discovered how big and how far social media can go. So that's it. No one knew how big WhatsApp was then. We're just probably thinking, oh, we have a small app that can actually communicate to myself or my friend that can link us. No one knew how big it was. So it wasn't much of a big thing. My friend sent me as I sent out mine. And somewhere, somehow, it got leaked and then it blew out. And that's it. So that was what brought me to the limelight.
But that was a very sleazy experience,
I'm sorry.
So do you think, do you have any regret about it?
I never did. I never did. Why? Because a lot of people didn't get to hear from the other side, because she knew what happened. But then I wouldn't want to go into that. It's quite personal, and I think it should be in the past now.
Okay, if something like that happened again, how will you treat it? How will you handle it?
Well, I don't see it happening again, because even myself didn't know the magnitude of what I did or of what she did to me to prompt that. What, just probably just exchanging stuff. It's like you're telling your friend Orioke, and she's saying Ori will not play. That is how we exchange this on WhatsApp. She sent me as I sent Alma. And before I knew it, mine got leaked because the content of the things I sent was quite huge. Then it blew out, and that was it. But I believe everything happened for a purpose. If that didn't happen, probably the world wouldn't have discovered who ABIKE Jagaban is, and I probably wouldn't have discovered this, other side of myself. So it's all good. I don't have regrets.
You seem to love sensation.
I do.
Any regrets over it?
Not at all.
Okay, now let's really talk about you and Isabel. What triggered that?
Myself and Mama Isabel. Let me tell you, myself and Mama Isabel, I think we both love each other initially. And it was more of politics between us then. I actually met her in the business. I wasn't a media person. I never intended to be one. But after the audio with myself and my friend leaked out, I discovered I had a talent. People were calling on me when they listened to the audio. It was the first audio ever and the only audio ever on WhatsApp that has actually hit the media that big. It went around the globe. When I say around the globe, I mean I got calls from all around the world. Everybody was calling me, even from some continents I never believed existed. They were calling me, are you Tolilope Gaba? Are you ABIKE JAGABAN? Or did you, then I wasn't ABIKE JAGABAN, I take that back. Are you Tolilope Gaba? Are you JBK's friend? Did you actually do this? Did you do that? You know, there were calls from all over the world, and you know, at some point I was asking myself, have I done something wrong? Has she done something wrong? Have we probably pressed on the button that we're wanting to press on social media? And then it started going on. And I wasn't the cause of that. Mama Esabet blew away because she was a blogger. It landed in her hand one way or the other, and then it was blowing up, pa, 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 pa. And that was it. So, initially, I think Mama Esabet saw the quality in me, the potentials, and she felt like, who is this girl? Her voice is so loud to shake the media.
Wait.
You know, better than what she does. I shook the media. It was more of a chatter. Everywhere was shaking. And she called on me, who are you? And I refused to respond back to her. So I think that was the first day she fell in love with me. But because we were playing in like politics, she couldn't come out, not knowing that I wasn't a blogger. She was already a blogger. I wasn't a blogger. But by the time I discovered that other side of me, and I said, okay, people seem to like my voice. They seem to have discovered something in me that I don't know I possess. Okay, from now on, I'm going to be doing motivational speaking. So I started my motivational speaking. I started campaigning against cyberbullying there. We're doing cyberbullying. After my motivational speaking, we started, campaigning against cyberbullying. I titled my show that No Cyberbullying Chat.
Yeah.
So I come out every now and then to educate people, just to talk to them on how to fight social media bullies, how to fight back, how to report to the police, how to look at that in the face, just how to tackle it here and there. And then Mama got on my neck. And then I look at Mama that, how can a 50, I think she was about 53 then, and I was quite young as well. And I was probably in my 30s, yeah, in my late 30s. And then, she pitched her thing to me like, I'm never going to leave this girl. It was more like a play, like we're having play, like a tita thing. She will come out and give it to me, and I will come out like we're acting, I'll give it back to her. When she give me one, I will give her two. When I give her one, she will give me two. It was so fun. There weren't too many people in it. More like a stage thing where you see all our fans, we now started dividing the social media into two.
Yeah.
Two equal parts, and it was so huge. When I say two equal parts, I'm talking of when people see themselves like core enemies just because of this thing. Like a husband and a wife,
Yeah.
they refuse to be husband and wife just over this.
It takes time.
Friends started parting ways because of us. No personal issues between them, but just because of this social media thing, my mess about that. The magnitude of what we have created is so big that we could not handle it left and right anymore, and that's what brought us to this spot.
Is there a prerequisite to be a more Ayi nation?
Yes,
What are the prerequisites?
yes. If you look at my team, I have got more of young minds in my team. Mama, because of her age, she's got more of her age group in her team. So when I look at someone like Fola Shade Adenaya here, she's about my age group, while she's younger, but she's about my age group. Look at this lady here, look at this lady, look at La Pepper. You see, these are the kind of people that I move. Yes. this is my movement. And Mama has our age group, our friends, a few younger ones. So now Mama say our way nation. They are more elderly, more reserved, but radical. But these are upcoming radical
With fire.
with fire. So this is how we got there anyway. So I see more of myself in my
you had some friends along the line, but I also found out that some people dropped and they left you and started attacking you, like Dockers, you know, and Mayowa, and so on, you know.
Okay.
What really happened?
I don't know those
I
names.
know you win some, you win some.
Like those names you mentioned, they are not relevant. I don't know them. Like if you want to talk about people, I have so many other people I can have you mentioned that I can relate with. Like those ones, I don't want to mention them because they are not significant in any way in the fight and the struggle. We have so many other people that came that actually left some nice legacies, some nice principles, and we have some that left bad ones. But like those ones, I'm not going to mention them because I don't even know them. I'm not familiar or conversant with them. It's just what it is, the way you guys are saying it. The only person I see that is significantly in the field with me is Mama Elsa, but just her and nobody else.
Is there anybody you lost and you wish had not?
And is anyone I've lost that I wish I had?
I wish this person has stayed with my movement.
Well, like I've always told my team that if we look back, we actually had a few comrades that has played a major role in the struggle. But unfortunately, they say the end will justify the means. They are nowhere to be found anymore in the struggle. So, like I've always told them, so that we can all celebrate this day, like today, and another, victory or success that will come in, towards our way in future. But then they play their own role, and I sincerely appreciate them. And when their strength fell to weak, yes, and when their strength was weak, I discovered some of them could not go on anymore because they were blogging them, they were slapping their face, they were banging their head on the wall, and they couldn't take, the heat anymore. They told me, AJ, well, while I think for the poor, but I, as the number one head, as the, their leader, I don't want to get tired. In fact, I'm not tired. I'm never tired, and I'm still not tired. But because of my dad, and because of the love of our loved ones out there, our friends, we just have to both drop the guards. Because some people claiming to support us are actually taking this so personal, to the point where they were going to attack themselves. They were vandalizing property. They were physically attacking themselves. They were actually venturing killing, assassinating.
That takes me to what happened in Trafford.
Yes.
You were in the box. Nobody touched you.
Yes.
What happened?
Just because I am a correct daughter of Ijebu Odela.
Oh.
Ijebu Mjojo. Mle Jojo.
Mama Lawo of the century.
Èmi lọ bí ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú tí ò gbọdọ̀ jójo ni.
Àánú ojú òǹjẹ tọwọ́ bọ̀.
Bí ṣe máa ń sọ pé àánú ojú òǹjẹ kan tọwọ́ bọ̀. Ìbẹ̀rù kì í jẹ́ kán tọmọ ejò ní rùmọ́lẹ̀ bí ṣe máa ń sọ fún yín. Èmi àbíkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ sójú ogun ni pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run púpọ̀. Mo dẹ̀ dúró. Ẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo kò sẹ́ni tó tọwọ́ bọ Ọlọ́run lójú. So kò ń ṣoògùn Ọlọ́run ni. Fetish, well, it depends on what you call fetish. If you can tell me what you mean by fetish, because I think I've got little knowledge of what
maybe you consult
diabolic do you want to say?
Something like that. It's not so violent. But maybe you have something that protects you, some charms.
Oh yes, when you worship God to an extent, people will say you are fetish. I am fetish when it comes to serving God. You can call it fetishness because I serve Him religiously. I go by His rules and regulations. So you see, when you overknow God, when you're too close to Him, when He's never ready for you, people say, and so I stay by that, saying, oh yes. So if you call that fetish, then I am fetish serving my God.
People talk about the fact that you have a decision on your, on your chest.
On my chest, thank you for saying that. Okay, I'm just going to ask you because you've got some on your face.
Yeah.
Why do you have that? Are you being
No,
fetish?
probably that's one of
Thank you. Jeburu wa monegbere nati kekere ni wọ́n sí mi látorí ẹ ò tó bá rí ọmọ àgbàlagbà bọnú àgbo Jésù gan sí gbẹ́rẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ni ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹnu bíbélì ẹ lọ tírèsì ẹ dáadáa ti kúra àfáà sí gbẹ́rẹ́ onígbàgbọ́ sí gbẹ́rẹ́ ṣé ni mo máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn being fetish I don't know what you call being fetish, but then I hope everyone here acknowledge the fact that we've got three religions, isn't it?
Yes.
We've got the Christianity, we've got traditional, we've got Islam.
And you represent?
I'm representing the three.
You reflect?
Yes, I was a born Islam, lady. I am Islam by birth, Muslim. I used to practice it, and then my mom was a Christian. So at some point I had to practice Christianity. And then I got married to a Muslim man. So I switched back to Islam. But somewhere along the way, we all grow up past all this at times. It's an eye-opening era where I discover myself, I discover nature, I discover everything. I put everything to test. So if I were to be a Mamalawo, I would do it to the best of my ability. I practice everything practicable as long as you're not killing, you're not hurting anybody, you're protecting yourself, it's all about you. I've got burial, it's all about my body, that is true.
Well,
Yeah.
you know things, it doesn't
I'm just joking anyway.
That's fine. In all of this, you mentioned something about your husband. So you mean your husband actually supports all this activism on social media?
Yeah, I've got a man somewhere, he knows I am strong-willed, he knows I'm
No, for real? Are you married?
He's a grown
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Thank you very much.
Allow you to do what you want.
Yeah, he knows when I have a passion for something, no one just, after the period we started, no cyberbullying, a lot of people were being bullied on social media. And we were there. So it got to a stage where we had to apply their own tactics. That is when they roar at us, we roar, higher and bigger back after them. And then they started tagging me, oh, she says she represents me, no cyberbully, but she's a bully herself. Why? Because it's not easy to quench this horrible fire. It's not an easy thing to stop bullying on social media. It's still on all of our Nollywood actresses, individuals, private bodies, even people that are timid. They experience this almost every now and then. And if you ask me, it's been drastically reduced since we brought the awareness.
Yeah, your commitment to what happened to all this is taking me to the next question, which has to do with the lady that had cancer. I raised some funds for her.
Sure.
There was institutions that probably did not deliver, all that you raised for her. What is your response to this?
Well, I didn't give much response to that. Rather, I had my teammates, my members, present our charity account and that of our PayPal that we use at that. It's rather unfortunate that it's got to come to this because I didn't collect money directly into my account for the lady. I had everybody paid into our account. But then I was having about 3 projects at the same time. I took a school project, I had our own project, and I think I was feeding the nationals at the time. So she probably felt all the money in my charity should be moved to her. That is in addition to the over 2 million naira that she got in her account. She actually got 3.2 million naira. She has refused to give us our account because we have asked for transparency. Okay, they asked for mine and I've presented them my PayPal. But we've been sending her messages to give us a printout of all the money she got before I came to her up to the month of May ending or June. She has refused. But obviously she's doing very well since she got the money. She changed her flat. She's doing very well. She's been healed of cancer, but it's a sensitive issue that I wouldn't want to say much about. But she sure knows what is happening. They use her. Those people use her and they dump her. The moment they discover that it's not going to go far, now they are pitching their tent on something else. They are bullying Wasio Ayinde now, not the lady with cancer anymore. So you see,
We'll go to Wasio Ayinde.
dirty politics.
What's really the situation with the tales, with the comments that you've been evicted from your London flats?
Okay, if you want to ask me about my London flat,
What do you
I don't think I'm going to respond. You see, when a mental person, someone that is mentally ill, is talking, there's little that you could say back to them because it is not her talking. It's not just about me being evicted in my London flat, but it's also about me being evicted in this hotel.
Yeah, I like that.
Did you hear that one too? That ABIKE Jagaban was thrown out of our hotel?
I know this.
Did you not hear that I visited Oni yesterday and Oni trucked myself and Mama Sabot out? Have I left this hotel since I came? No. That's my luggage is there. Yeah. I've been in this room and I'm still here.
I'm aware of that.
And I'm going to be here till weekend. So you see, these are the tactics all this, senseless and dead bodies use on social media with the hope that they will step up to my level. But unfortunately, it's not going to, work for them because this is not the way I step up. When the only thing you want to apply is negativity, I don't see any future coming out of that. So I wouldn't say much because it's just going to look as if I know that this person is a mentally derailed person and yet I'm saying something. Rather, I'm going to do all within my capacity to assist her to stabilize her mental state. Yes, we're going to put that into action soon.
Okay, let's quickly go to at what point in time did King Wasu and the Ewadot intervene in this matter?
Okay, let me tell you. King Wasu Ainde has been my follower since inception. You see, the first day I met King Wasu Ainde, even though myself and him was from the same, hometown in Ijebode, I hailed from Idepo and Itala Joda, and he's quite familiar with that area, and I think his mom is somehow, related to the Itala Joda's people. I was in my hotel room at Lamex, I think RNA City Hotel, and then I was going to sleep. I went to my room at about 9 o'clock. Not long after I went into my room, bang, 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 bang. And if you ask me, I'm a very private person. I'm not used to all this life to this media. That's why I don't like publicity. I won't lie. Yes, I love camera to go alone, but the moment I quench it, I turn it off. I just want to go into my cozy session. So when someone came knocking on my door, and I'm like, who could that be? After, I've said good night to everyone I met downstairs. And then the guy said, I'm sorry, we're looking for ABIKE Jagaban. And I say, ABIKE Jagaban. Oh my God, ABIKE! Ah! Oh, the woman should need there. Oh my ye. Initially I'm like, they always say musicians are always flirty. I don't want to. But the moment I saw him, I could see a father to daughter relationship. On the spot, I discovered it. He was everything a mentor, a role model. So now I'm proud to say he is my father anytime, anything. Like I've always told people that K1 is an institution. When K1 is with me, He goes on talking for hours and hours. The others we sit down one-on-one with some of our friends. You will see, he would take me from the first level to the second level to the third level. He knows how to bring out that hidden part of everybody. That if you're the type that loves to stay in your shell, K1 knows which button to press, how to encourage you. He will motivate you. He knows how to push you there, even though it's going to take him to scold you. He's the only man that I didn't have a cord with since my childhood days that could scold me anyhow, and I'll just be quiet all through. When he's talking to me, I'll be like this. And he will call me again. Abike, woman no do money yes sir. To ba fe gboro ti mo be soju ni alabosi lo ma so ni ko le ma le da mo ti boss. So you see, this is how we got to meet. And he has impacted me positively in so many ways. You know, a lot of people have spoken to me. I also have my mom. There's another person that is so special to me, Mommy Biscuit. That is Mommy Bissy, okay, you know her, Mommy Biscuit Golden on Allen Avenue. She's another, you know, role model of mine, my mom. So when she talks to me and she feels like, oh, I don't think AJ is going to listen, she's going back to that woman. Because the thing in me will not let me ignore that woman, which is Esabot. The moment everybody talk to me when I say Motibos, I'm wearing my garment again. Where are we fighting? Where is the next fight? So was like, Abike, so I didn't know my daddy is watching K1. The moment I start my mess again, he will write Olasu Komimasha is watching. My teammates will screenshot it and they will send it to my boss. Say, K1 is watching. He say, she want you. And if I want yellow block number, I will block his number. I will block Mommy Biscuit's number. When I finish my mess, fighting, responding back to the woman, then I will go and open them and then they will say, oh, they have to say again, oh, one more, da, 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 da. But then, it's been so good because I told them at some point, allow me to flex the way I didn't feel as an adult. When I'm done, when I exert my little power over social media just to pass my message across, then you can come back to talk to me because I know I am fighting for what is right and I'm going to fight it to the end. So this is how K1 came in. He was my friend. He's been a father, a mentor, a role model. He's been everything. He's been a friend. He's been a motivator. You know, he's a moving force on his own. He will never let me sleep. He doesn't just want me to fight. He told me, Abike, you need to key into the positive side of social media. And I can assure you it is not fighting. You need to drop this fighting. There are so many brilliant and beautiful things that you could actually do on social media rather than fighting and getting yourself engaged in all this mess. You know, little did my Esabot know that K1 was never in support. Neither was my mom, Mommy Bissy or Kewo, but then they were all blocked unlawfully. They abused them, they abused my mom, they abused my dad, K1 and Mommy Biscuit. They did all kind of things, you know, just to shut us up. But because I was determined, I knew a day like this would come. When I will carry the crown, when I will be so happy that we have actually stopped. The one remaining now on social media is just a mess. It's more like they're all taking, you know, a role in a movie. Walk off, they were recognized, but then we've been able to quench the fire and we thank God. And there's been so much understanding, you know. Myself and Mama Esabot, if anyone told me 2 years ago or just 6 months ago that we're going to be friends, I would curse on that person that that's not possible. We were actually sworn enemies. But then, alhamdulillah, it's all over now.
Yeah. Don't when K1 call you that you jump on the plane. What happens? What has been through your mind?
When K1 called me, okay, I won't lie to you, I didn't just jump on the plane. Sincerely, Daddy called me and it's like, Abike, I would like to do so thing. And he opened a ground for conversation between myself and him. He took me through his plans that, well, these are my plans for you, and this is what my intentions are towards the woman and you. The only intention he had then, as a peace ambassador, is to mediate peace formally. It wasn't formal before. It's like two friends that were having rifts, and you say, I forgive you, and you say, I forgive you too. We never know how genuine that is. But because my dad wanted to formalize it, he wanted us to see beyond I forgive you and I forgive you. He wanted to sit us down and take us through, the realms, of reality of life. So he sat us down, even though Mama is 58, there's no one that is, that's got all the wisdom, needed in life. So he said, Mama, you come back, bye, look, I wasn't there, but then he said, Mo fẹ́ kí wà tí Mama yìí kẹ́ parí ẹ̀ kí gbogbo ayé, so that all the people fighting because of two of you, they can actually drop their guards, so that they can discover that there's no more fight. Because even at that, some of our fans are not happy. Some of our fans are not happy. Let me try. Do the top one. Okay, I don't know why it's not loud. Some of our fans are not happy. They kept saying, kiniko, kodenu Abike, kodenu Mama. And then we kept telling them, odenu Mama, odenu Abike. But K1 felt, okay, the moment we bring both of you to Nigeria, it will be formalized, it will be broadcasted, it will be loudly announced, and then we're hoping that the world can see now that for Mama to come, because Mama and K1, they don't used to be friends. So, and because the fight is settled, K1 has embraced Mama as the older one. He has handed me into our hands as the younger one. It's because he wanted us to live in unity and one love. And the moment I stepped into that plane, I knew it is all over. Even though it's been over before I left UK. But I'm just hoping that we'll be able to pacify and to assure the rest of our fans that it is actually ended now. Myself and Mama are mother and daughter, auntie and Aburo, Egban, Aburo, Mama, Tomo, everything, friends, colleagues, everything.
Can you sustain the peace?
Oh yes, we can. You see, sustaining peace has got to do with nature. If Mama kicks at me and I don't feel like kicking back, it shows part of me naturally is soft, right? I don't want to kick back because I know how hard my kick can be on her, and I wouldn't want to also go back on my vows to my dad, to my mom, and to so many of my beautiful fans out there, so many people that make so much meaning to me, the people that have come to love me over the years that I started this job. I wouldn't want to disappoint them, because I have actually disappointed them a few times. I won't lie to you, where I will give them my word, say, but even my mind knew that this one that we strike this time around is real, because we've never had any peace pact that lasted for a month before. We would have been kicking back at one another, and this one is about 4 or 5 months now, if I'm right, isn't it? Yeah, since November.
Well, your children, how do they feel about it? And husband too.
Well, they don't feel any bad. Like I told you, it's like you're supporting a team. If your daughter says she wants to be a porn star, you should try preventing her from being one. At some point, you wouldn't have a choice but to support her. If you don't support her, you will not wish her evil. That is how it is. Even though they will say, we're not supporting her, they still wish me all the best in my endeavors. But they won't even say they won't support me. Number one, my children, I've got a teenager, and I've got a very, active young man in there that is so proactive. He knows everything about what I do on social media. He knows everybody by name. My younger child is about 11. So
what did he say?
He would tell me, Mom, you have to keep fighting on. Don't let anybody bully you, Mom.
Really?
And when I tell them some people has actually betrayed me, will say, Mom, cut those ones off. Then you move on. He has spoken a lot of times on social media, and people know how strong his strength is. So they've been supportive, even though the father wasn't too happy. You men, there are things you don't like. But then when I tell him I'm being cheated, I have to fight it to the end.
People think you're flirting,
Yes, because I'm pretty, I am young, I'm beautiful, I am outspoken. You see, I'm very friendly and I'm jovial. You see, for example, everyone that sees me with K1, even some of my very close friends tell me, you cannot tell us you're not dating K1.
Are you dating?
How can I that's my father.
But it's not your biological father.
It doesn't have to be my biological father. We all have role models. We all have people that we respect in life. We all have mentors. So when I call him my mentor, remember he's got the Ijebu blood in him. He's got the Ijebu blood in him. I have got Ijebu blood. So when I say he's my father because by the time you go home and then you start tracing the blood, we are linked one way or the other. So when I call him my father, I don't know about somebody else out there that calls him father and they've probably slept with him in the past or trying to, but I am not one of those daughters. When I say I'm his daughter, he's actually a father figure to me. In all definition of a father, a true father, and no string attached, nothing more. Seriously. But it's not just him they suspect me with. They suspect me with a lot of people. So they say, oh, we know you are dating MC Oluomo. You are dating who else?
Have you met him before?
Oh,
MC Oluomo.
He's my very good friend. My
Okay.
very good friend. When I say my very good friend, he's my very good friend, a nice guy. Yes.
That's fine. So, the fight is over.
The
And
fight is
do you
over.
think the sensation will still continue?
People love where there is war. A lot of people don't want this to end. I will lie to you.
Yeah.
The moment we stop fighting, the momentum went so low. It dropped. So I'm like, what are you people actually trying to do? You want just boxing all the way? Like, I'm getting old. I'm turning 44 come May.
Wow.
And Mama is 50, turning 58. And you want us to still be fighting? I'm still younger than this Mama. You want me to be punching her? You want me to instead I will hug her. So we are beckoning of our fans to please embrace this peace. Let it rain because we have so many things to bring to this table of ABIKE JAGABAN to your own entertainment. Like seriously, we have so many things. I've got, so many potentials to deliver out there that's going to impact you in a positive way. I have impacted a whole lot of people. Some people have gotten their life to remain through my platform. I've helped a lot of people through my charity organization. So you see, these are the things, helping humanity, influencing it in a positive way, rather than, we can still do our fight and yabis anybody, but it's not going to be myself and Mama Isa, and neither will I go into fight with anybody, but just play fight, like, hey, I yap a lot of, and then I flex. It's just play thing. Yes, I'm quite attractive. A lot of them will come and say, because your body is this, I mean, I will tell them my own too. Go back for the
Well, you going back to UK?
I'm going back on Saturday.
On Saturday, okay. So, just